My people, we are live. Happy Friday, everybody. So, yes, getting into this. Will Jacinda betray Michael with that Tramp Kristina on General Hospital? I wouldn't put it past her. I wouldn't put it past that Christina. I don't trust that girl. I ain't never trust that lady. Ever, ever, ever. Good Good evening. Oh wow, I'm early. Hello. Hi, Miss Soap Obsessed. How are you? Hi, Black Purple. Uh, uh, yeah, um, yeah, cause I don't like the way that Christina she's making them little looks at Jacinda. Like she got to go after her brother's girl now. I'm like, just Christina has no morals, no class, nothing. And I don't trust Jacinda either. But I'm telling you right now, I blame Christina 100%. So it won't even matter. Like, y'all, because some people think that I'm just too harsh on Christina, that because of my hatred for Christina, that I'm just unreasonable. But no, she gives me reasons to hate her because she's a horrible person. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Um, Happy to be alive. But yeah, Christina can't be trusted. She has no morals. Okay, she's a proven liar. Let's not forget, Ethan is finally coming back to town after all these years when Christina lied on him. Let's not forget that she lied on him when Kiefer was the one that was beating that ass. She told everybody it was Ethan. I don't care if she was a teenager. Okay, she still did it with her lying ass. And then my Ava had to lose 8 months with her daughter because this kangaroo belly hoe had the audacity at that time to walk up in Ava's hotel room without brushing her teeth, and then she fell. Okay, she fell out that window. Ain't nobody pushed that trick. She slipped. But yeah, Ava still couldn't see Avery for 8 months. Okay? Unacceptable. So therefore, Christina can go straight to hell. No morals like Ava Jerome. Listen, Ava, she's a sweet, misunderstood woman, okay? I don't know who Olivia thought she was talking to, solely going out there for Jacinda for being an escort, but she needs to. Jason Miner says Christina is not a tramp. I beg to differ. Forget Ava. She pushed a pregnant trick. Ain't nobody pushed that no good pregnant trip. All right. Christina is a sociopath. She can't genuinely, she just hurts everybody in her path. Nobody could stand being nice to Christina without it being a personal cost to someone's sanity. Okay? She's a nut job too. Okay? And yes, and she's trampy. So Christina, you are a horrible woman. And then she got the nerve to be Kyreese, stop lying about Ava. The real tramp is her in here. Christina like a close tenth or something. Listen, Ava Jerome is just misunderstood, okay? Everybody thinks just because yesterday I had my moment, but you see, today is different. I done woke me up from a little nap. Okay, so therefore, I'm back to my senses today. Olivia needs to hush. She got knocked. Thank you, knocked up by two mobsters, but Jacinda's Sonny and Julian back to back. Her eggs only hatch with some mobsters, but yet she want to talk about somebody. She can't talk about nobody. Jacinda and Kristina Corinthos is nasty, Dewan. They ain't got no damn chemistry. Okay? They ain't got no damn chemistry. They just nasty together. But Jason found himself getting locked up. Stupid ass Dante talking about, oh, Rocco said you would be here. And then said, oh, the warrant's not even from me, it's from the WSB. I'm like, you know what? Dante and the WSB can go straight to hell. Okay? Both Dante and the WSB can go to hell. And I gave it some second thoughts. Gemini and Spider Quick might have been onto something. Maybe that creepy ass Cullum could be Faison's child. I was getting Faison vibes from him, but I'm like, damn, Jason, you was already on that rooftop. You could have shot Cullum. I'm just saying, Cullum is the reason why Michael was injured, which technically I should be grateful for because it explains. I left my iPad in the basement and heard your big mouth all the way upstairs. Half of everyone in the house is like, what the hell is going on down there? I'm dead. Jacinda and Kristina have way more chemistry than. You gotta stop with those lies. Carly and Valentine are the sexiest things I've ever seen. Jason's bitch ass had a clear shot of Cullum. He sure did. Take that motherfucker out. I would have tuck him out so quickly. Right, Gordon? Gordon? Gordon, you would have taken out Cullum if you had the chance. Yeah, Olivia and Ned need to hush and get it on. Mm-hmm. They need to go straight to hell with their judgmental behind. Okay? Jacinda did what she had to do to survive. Now, what you should be judging Jacinda on is if she sleeps with that tramp Kristina, then she has no taste. Okay? I don't see in what world would anybody want to downgrade from Rory Gibson Michael to Kristina. I enjoyed the body count conversation at the Quartermain so that they're all hoes. Gordon, he's so cute. Gordon. Gordon. Gordon, come here. Hey, Gordon. But yes, Michael shut them down with the Bobby comment and Ned checking Tracy on her whole days. Listen, we all know Tracy did some things to get a man that she can't. Yep, I think she sure is thinking of it. Yeah, cat lady, and it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Listen, Kristina shouldn't even be on her membrane when you got Michael. Hi, Double C. How are you tonight? Kristina shouldn't even be on her membrane. It is just trifling. But Kristina, you go ahead and you ruin another relationship. All right, Valentine had excellent chemistry and just shouldn't have gotten rid of them. Get rid of the OG Brennan. Mm-hmm. It's just it ain't right. Kristina wanted to devour Jacinda so bad, as clean as I can say it. Black Purple said, and Tracy shut Olivia down by bringing up how she screwed and got knocked up by both Sonny and Julian with Dante and Leo. That shit had me on the floor. And that's how you check and shut down a trick. Yep. I loved it when Tracy checked Olivia about with the mob men. Uh-huh. Olivia and Olivia then smashed Julian for just a little bit, for less than a little bit of a dinner. Okay, I'm just saying that man didn't even have to drop a dime on her. He got a free meal at that restaurant and some coochie. That's what that man got. So therefore, OG Brennan left on his own. He was tired of the politics. Yes, Valentine and Ava was the please look. Ava and Valentine won't ever happen because he stole from her. Jacqueline, you said earlier you think Kristina and what's the face had chemistry, but I thought in the past you had. So what gave you a change of heart of the community? I'm just saying, because in the past I thought you would have supported Michael and Jacinda based off of Michael and Jacinda. But Jacqueline, what gave you a change of heart on the community? Because at first I thought you were the Natalia Ramirez of this group. I'm just saying. But I guess you've had a change of heart with that Tramp Kristina. So I'm wondering, I said Anna, not Ava. Well, okay. If you want Valentina and Anna together when she was sleeping with that old crusty English muffin, Anna Devane, I cannot stand Anna Devane. I legit can't stand her. And I'm happy. The what? I'm just saying. Now Jacqueline supports Kristina and Jacinda. So I just wanted to know with the change of heart. I mean, I'm proud of the growth because, sometimes, but they do have chemistry. I understand you think that, but I'm just saying. Kristina is not, thank you, Double C. Kristina is not to be trusted. I didn't see a scar on Nathan's chest. Woo, child. That's because that's probably not Nathan LaShawn. That's because that's probably that twin. Crusty English muffin is still. Listen, cuz I can't stick. Christina's going to be my sister, your girl, Kyreese. Oh, hell no. Like I'm just saying, Kristina can't be trusted. She cannot be trusted. Okay. Hi, Latasha. Hey, De Havlin. I didn't think I know that. But I'm just saying. Because before you were the Natalia Ramirez of this group when it came to same-sex couples. But now you're rooting for Kristina and Jacinda. So that's why that comment threw me for a loop, Jacqueline. I'm not going to lie. Which I'm proud, though. That shows that you've grown, I guess. I mean, but I'm just saying I'm still just surprised. Because you in the past have said that it's a sin. So I'm just saying. So I'm just surprised that you support two women together. I meant Miss Stelia, girl. I'm dead. Listen, Kristina's not even all that, though. So I don't understand how Kristina could steal from Michael. If Kristina was stealing from someone lower on the totem pole, then I would understand it. But who would want to downgrade from Michael? He's all the way up here to Kristina. I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. Hi, Kyreese and everyone for the third time. I do not want Jacinda with Kristina. Kristina's cute. You just lies and fallacies. Don't start up. First of all, Gemini, don't be coming up in here with these lies and these fallacies. Talk about just Kristina is cute. That bug-eyed heifer ain't cute. That bug-eyed 5 out of thing. She's average at best. I know you ain't talking about Kristina is cute. She ain't cute. She ain't cute. Hell no. I don't want to hear that. Jason got to take Cullum out when he alone and not meet with Brennan. Exactly. Hi, De Havilland. Yes, thank you, De Havilland. Everyone is saying that Nathan is a twin, but would Dr. Not really, because one twin sometimes hides behind the other. Cullum might kill Markham. She done passed out. I mean, that dingbat Nina didn't know that she gave birth to twins. Mama dingbat. I hope Pascal is not one of Faison's kids. Well, Nick left Sharon for Phyllis Summers. I mean, Phyllis is hot. Well, I hate Phyllis, but she's hot. So now that woman is hot. I ain't got no choice but to acknowledge that shit. She's crazy and she's hot. So there's a difference. Did Jason go to his son Danny's basketball game? Because I can't even front that. Phyllis is hot. I can't keep lying and acting like. I think Cullum is for Faison. I hope Pascal is not one of Faison's kids. Ooh, child. Hi, Regina. How are you tonight? In fairness to Nina, she was in the coma when she gave birth. Regina, I was thinking about you yesterday. You would have been happy when, for one day only, I came at Ava yesterday. So I'm just saying, because you know how you were always saying that I hold Ava to a different standard than everybody else, but yesterday I course corrected. I came at Ava yesterday. Okay? At the 12-minute mark of yesterday's stream, I came at Ava. Sideways. Nina was in a coma, but Dr. O, who would know she was pregnant with twins. Not really, because if one twin was hiding behind the other. I heard you. I'm done. As Dante said, came down there to school and said the WSB wants to take you down to the PCPD. Like, what the F? WSB is in their criminality. Man, F them. Sophia is drugging Holly. Oh, they still got that non-acting Sophia on there? No, it was at the 12-minute mark. It was at the 12-minute mark, which means it was at 9:13. I timed it. It was at the 12-minute mark. That's when it happened. Jason getting weak. If Willow was holding that gun, she would have pumped 2 bullets into Dr. Cullum's back. Well, Willow ain't all that excellent of a shot. Okay, because technically them two bullets in Drew's long back didn't do much for him. So there's that. And Drew is still walking among us. So Willow, I don't consider her no modern day inspiration. She is a lousy shot. Because if she was an excellent shot, Drew wouldn't be walking among us. He wouldn't still be breathing up my air. So, do you think Cullum is going to shoot Marco? Ooh, yes. Nah. But I think that Sidwell is not going to be too happy. Looks like Sophia's about to get exposed. Rachel, take those pills. Sophia sent to her to Tate to give it to Holly, and Holly told Tate he can keep it. I thought you erased last night's stream. I did not. But I erased your comment, though. That's right. I'm glad you brought that up because you had the audacity to talk about my Tracy. Talking about she was a 4 and nothing more. I read that and then I deleted it right away. You don't be coming up in there with those lies and those fallacies, Dewan. I forgot to bring that up. I told you don't be coming up in here with those lies. Tracy is a solid 6.5 or 7. Oh, at it. Well, hold up. Okay. She's a 6. A generous 6. Do you think Crazy Willow will get caught? Nope. Holly gets some blood work done, and next week she'll find out the pills aren't the supplements. You talked about my Ava. Yeah, because she's a tramp. I can talk about Ava when I want. I thought sure Jason was going to shoot Cullum after Brennan left the room. Exactly. He should have. But Jason was good for nothing. He did nothing. He did absolutely nothing but run his mouth. But that was sweet. Rocco asking Britt to be his mentor. I'm like, oh, that's kind of sweet. Rocco want to be a doctor, but knowing Port Charles, he'll be a doctor this time next week, despite the fact that he's 16. Jason had a very clear shot. Is Ross Cullum going to kill Marco? $1 million question. Latasha said, oh yeah. Willow's not crazy. She knows exactly what you're doing. A whole week without Willow or Drew, we were lucky. That's true. Ain't that a fun coincidence? A whole week without Willow and Drew, and I've come through 4 nights in a row. A coincidence? Britt was like, I only see Cat all day. You don't want that. I'm dead. Listen. But Brennan and Cullum, they sitting over here. Tracy or Ashley Abbott, who looks better? It doesn't matter. That question doesn't even matter. Okay? Because Tracy is a much better person than Ashley will ever be. Trashly. She's Trashly Abbott. And she ain't even an Abbott. We don't even know who her daddy is. I think Pascal is the one in the room with Marco. Lulu Spencer's dating Nathan's twin brother. Yep. I thought Cullum was Brennan's boss. Shit, I was wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cullum need to be dealt with. That's right. Thank you, Tamara Price. Our hatred for Ashley will remain strong because, like I said, and I wish I could find the original scene when John Abbott did make that sin. John Abbott called Ashley his beauty and said that right in front of Tracy, all insensitively. I would have slapped the shit out of John Abbott. Okay? He don't be spreading these lies. I'd be like, don't you see your biological daughter right there, motherfucker? She's beautiful too. She got your genes. She look like her daddy. And we don't know who Ashley's daddy is. Nothing but a candidate because Dina was an old hoe. So Colin is the person that's got Jason hostage for 2 months. So Colin, yep. Tracy knows who her daddy is, and Ashley was a drive-by. I should have been the one who tried to check Ashley so I could tell her to go find your backseat daddy. Facts! Don't look how they were talking about Jacinda like she was not a human being. Exactly. When Olivia, she got 2 mobster baby daddies. Not out here threatening John Abbott. Child, here we go again. Exactly. I will wake him up from his grave and slap him again, then push him back down. I'm just saying. They talk about John Abbott was a nice guy. Why the hell did he say that then? Right in front of Tracy. Hi, Ron will marry Kristen DeMera just to get back at Brady and also take care of little Rachel is yours. Hell no. I don't want the responsibility of that little brat. Okay? Rachel is a brat. That's right, Miss Soap Obsessed. I said it. I'm talking about your Rachel. She's a brat. Dude, listen. I said what I said. Brady Black should join the Black Club. I remember watching the scene of how John talking to the girls about how beautiful Trashley was. That was a long time ago. It was long before I was born, but I still would make it right. Mike Young says GH Jacinda and Kristina tough together kiss. That ain't right. That's not right. That's not right. Jacinda about to spread her legs for Kristina. Ooh. Why would she want that nasty tongue in her coochie? That's just ooh. Rachel is a queen. Lies and fallacies. But Brad walking up in there with Marco and Lucas. I'm like, Brad, I hope you're over Lucas. He ain't. What if Rachel kills Sophia? See her. Wouldn't want to be her. If you get with Kristen, Brady will sucker punch you. And I'll punch him right back. I'm just saying, I ain't scared of Brady. I ain't scared of Brady. Brady is the 4, and Brady Black will never, ever, 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 ever be anything more. Rachel is a live Chucky doll. I will face my fears and put Rachel in her place. Not the same demon spawn hellfire of a child, Rachel. And Alexa's got the nerve to be calling the Quartermains toxic when she's a damn Cassadine. And on top of that, you raised Kristina. So she got the nerve to be talking about anybody. Mike Young says GH Jacinda and Kristina. Brad knows Marco. Lordy. But I'm about to put Kristina on full blast. The second I find that out, that I know for a fact that she betrayed my boy Michael, she will get the ultimate wrath of me. Because I get mad on a good day. I was like, Alexis Swear, you don't need to raise any more kids. Have several seats. She need to take every single seat in the stadium. Every single seat in that damn stadium. It's Clarke, you're going to be Egypt Demir and Chad's brother-in-law by marrying Kristen. They going to push for you to adopt little Rachel. They can go straight to hell with all that. I ain't adopting that brat. Alexis is another one I needed to shut the hell up. How dare she say anything about the Quartermains or anyone else's parenting skills when she put the children back into danger with Willow Andrew. But like I said, her biggest exhibit is she raised Kristina. She raised Kristina. So there is no comeback from that. Seiki 86 M30 says, I don't see any attraction from Kristina and Jacinda. You don't? Well, I hope that's true. From your lips to the writer's ears, but Kristina is definitely checking out Jacinda. So Kyreese Clarke, if Little starts calling you, she won't be calling me that. Woo chat, Olivia forgot this is Tracy's house because Monica gave it to her. I'm dead. Look, that's what she needs to start saying. This is Tracy Quartermain's house because Monica gave it to her. I heard that Miss Sub Obsessed is finally fertile and now is pregnant. Woo child! Mm-mm. Kristina was looking at Jacinda up and down like she was a buffet. Mm-hmm. How does Brad know Marco? Anybody could tell me? I don't know. I didn't see that part. But little fake Nathan want to get Dante riled up, talking about, oh no, we gotta keep Lulu away from Cullum. Like, yeah, because you don't want Cullum nowhere around Lulu. I'm like, all he could think of is that blonde skinny tramp over my Maxie. So, you know what? Is another one. He knows of him because of Britt and also being Lucas's ex-husband. If they want Lee and Sheila together, should they called have called Lee's name during sex with Deacon? Mm. I'm glad Monica didn't leave the house to Ronnie. I just wish Ronnie was a good guy. Ronnie is gone, Dewan. The majority of these characters this week worked my nerves a million times over. Yes, but it was still nice to get a break from Willow and Drew. I'm just saying. Because both Willow and Drew get on my nerves and stay on my nerves. Fake Nathan got it going on. He ain't got shit going on. But yeah, I don't like that skinny tramp. I just don't like her. I don't like that girl. And Molly and Cody, they're so boring. They are. I know Veronica is gone. Exactly. She ain't coming back. She gonna stay gone. How do you feel about Cat Lady and Albert involvement? What involvement? Cat Lady, what's going on? Hi. Hi, Shakira. Um, but yeah, Rick Lansing and Elizabeth, they're gonna try to make it work this time. Cause Elizabeth, she's humble, she's respectful, and she's beautiful. So I'm loving that about that. Cat Lady said, not a damn thing. She shut that down with interest. She said, not a damn thing. But according to Ron, y'all sleeping together in secret. What? Let me find out. Do I got to give Cat Lady a lie detector test? Oh, totally. I was happy to the umpteenth power that no Willow and Drew was on this week, but still so tired of people going after Michael. JC didn't shoot Cullum today's family meeting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I said, and don't start with that treehouse tramp stuff. I don't want to hear that. Elizabeth Weber is the pillar of this community. She's a true pillar. Ron drinks too much. Shake your butt. Oh, that's our cat lady. We recall on April 15th, our cat lady is certainly invited to come on live with me and Black Purple. I'll send you the invite. LOL. Nikki and Diane will both be staying at the athletic club. Ugh. Well, good. I'm glad that Nikki is getting a downgrade. She don't deserve that mansion. She don't deserve nothing. I'm surprised she could afford it. And she better hope that Victor don't cut off her credit cards. She better hope. I'm just saying. Because, the athletic club, it ain't going to be that further from when she's at that bar and at the strip club. Victoria and Nick are out of town right now, so they ain't got time to front their mama. So let's just hope that Nikki stays off that stripper pole and away from that bottle, because that's the last thing we need. We'll be traumatized. Ron, man. I'm dead. Hell no. Now that's just outright nasty. Don't nobody want. There ain't no eggs in that vampire's scrotum. Listen, Jordan is so jealous she tried to fake her. Boy, bye, boy, bye. Jordan wasn't dreaming about being pregnant with that crackhead. Listen, there was no part of Jordan that would have been happy about being pregnant with a crackhead. And writers, all I know is y'all better keep it that way. Because I don't need Jordan pregnant with a crackhead's baby. Right? Curtis. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant former crackhead. I'm sorry. I forgot to put that distinction on there. Whoops. See, I'm trying to give Curtis some credit. He did get clean. So, good one, Ron. No, Jordan didn't. She really thought she was pregnant, but it turned out not to be. Exactly. So it turns out Portia needs to mind her fucking business, getting on her high horse every 5 seconds. She thought she could get mad, puff her chest like that puffy hair of hers, Poodle Puff, had the audacity. Mm-mm. Cray Patty Cake is back. Yes, indeed. She's nuts. She's nuttier than she was before. I'm like, yeah, Patty, she need to go somewhere. But, Curtis is still high as F on hypocrisy, though, so that will never change. Facts. Okay? But I'll never forget when I was walking back from the doctor's office, I said that I was on the phone. I said that mad out loud in front of real life crackheads, too. I said, I ain't got to respect him. He's a crackhead. I ain't got to respect him. I'm dead. Why I got to respect him when he's a crackhead? I sure was. I said, and I said that shit in front of real life crackheads too. I'm something else. Okay? I was talking about Curtis though. Okay? Because Curtis makes me mad. Jade Cargill done formed a new stable. Oh gosh. Well, all I know is Rhea better whoop all their asses. Be bold, Kyreese, be bold. I'm dead. Listen. I'm just saying. But look, for those that, but in all reality, for those that do overcome addiction, I do think that that's honorable when you manage to fight your demons and come over addiction. I'm just saying. However, when it comes to Curtis, I don't give him that grace because he's a hypocrite. He could judge everybody else for making any sort of mistakes, but yet look how he is. He's still indecisive. Mm. And Latasha, I hear you, but I don't watch that TV show. So I hardly know who either one of those. I mean, I know who they are, but because that TV show is trash. That is just one trashy TV show. But what else happened? But where is Miss Wu? I'm missing Miss Wu. We're both live at the same time, I think. What does um Portia and Jordan see in Curtis? He's a playboy. Exactly. I don't understand it either. Talk about, oh, she can't let go of her marriage to Curtis, and that's why she wants to hold on to her hatred of Jordan. I'm like, girl, bye. Kyreese, keep me awake. I'm over here getting sleepy, and I slept a lot later than usual this morning, which is awesome for me. I'm dead. I'm awesome. I'm not gonna lie, because I was taking a nap before I woke up. That's why I woke up 4 minutes late. This stream started. Luckily, the love for this stream is what woke me up, because I was knocked out. I'm not even gonna front to y'all. I was asleep before this stream. I went to bed at like 6 or something. I was knocked out, then I woke up and was like, oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't sleep through later. I woke up instantly energized. And to say you and Albert busted live at the same time. Yes. Yes. Lord have mercy. You get the limo around front. Hottest styles, every shoe, every color. And when you're famous, it can be kind of fun. It's really you, but no one ever discovers. Listen. You get the best of both worlds. Hannah Montana. Who remembers that? Any other Gen Zs in here remember that? I'm dead. Listen. I wonder when did that Malcolm in the Middle revival air on Disney Plus yet? Because I do got to get Disney Plus again for 1 month so I could get that. I do totally remember. Facts. Yes, indeed. I remember Hannah Montana. Remember Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Both both that show and On Deck. Carly, Drake, and Josh over on Nickelodeon. I'm a millennial and I remember it. That was my show. I have all the albums. Yes. That was a good show back then. I couldn't stand that little boy. Okay, like I think his name was Oliver or something like that. I couldn't stand him. Honestly, he's an obnoxious little asshole. I did not like him at all. Yep, victorious. Drake and Josh. iCarly. But yes, iCarly was my show, and so was Drake and Josh. Oh, I loved me some Drake and Josh. Still watch Drake and Josh. Every rerun I get. I never thought it would be so simple, but I found a way. Listen, that was a good show. And then for the BET 106 in Park, that's so Raven. Mm-hmm. Man, why did I make that move? When I could have cleared that. Okay. Yes. And Shakira's bringing out One Life to Live, which is soap operas. I was talking about. And I remember Max and Ruby, Ruby and Max, da, 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 da. Max and Ruby, Ruby and Max, da, 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 da. Listen, that was childhood. And go, Diego, go, Diego, go, Diego, go. Dora the Explorer. Kids nowadays won't know what's going on. Crazy. I could bring up that small talk here, but when you're at work, I would be all silent. I'm dead. Listen. Sam and Cat was my show. All right now. Kim Possible. But these kids these days will never know. Those were the shows back in the day. Oh, great. I'm one of those. I just said that shit. I'm dead. Proud family. Max and Ruby. Oh, yes, Sesame Street. Caillou, the Clifford, the Big Red Dog, children's past and children's presents and futures are what inspire me and the love of animation. Yes. Yes, Sesame Street and Dora the Explorer. Awesome. Timeless, timeless, timeless. I hope they could create the next wonderful cartoon for children to grow up and have to look up back on them symbolizing their childhoods. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I never, ever, ever want to be a child again. But still, oh, Kenan and Cal. Yep. De Havilland says, good night, Kyrie and everyone. My dad passed away a couple of days ago and I have a headache out of this world. Well, have a good night and I'm sorry for your loss, De Havilland. Tailspins and DuckTales. Barney, yep. There we go, Regina. All right now, how could I forget about Barney? My condolences to you and your family. Yes, De Havilland. Condolences. Um, I couldn't stand Barney. I'm dead. I couldn't stand Barney. Listen, I like Barney. Right. I know. I remember having a Barney something that triggered back something in my childhood. I'm dead. I remember having the Barney toy somewhere. I know it's somewhere. I don't remember where it is. But I remember having the Barney toy. That's bringing back some memories. Blues Yes! Blues Clues was my show. Yes! I loved me some Blues Clues. Oh yes, yes. I was literally obsessed with Blues Clues too. I loved me some Blues Clues. That 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 brought back nostalgia. And I still remember that when I was a little kid, I really enjoyed like low before four, like I think 3 or 4 or 5. It's Maggie and the ferocious beast. Dun, 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 dun. And then, like, I remember one time, like, I loved that show so much. And then I tried to watch that. I'm dead to be so young. You talk like a boomer at Kyreese Clarke. How dare you? Listen, I'm just making small talk, Dawan. And technically, if we're being technical, when it's all said and done, when we go back, I mean, when by the time we get to 2100s, us Gen Zs are the new boomers. Whether we, if we're being technical, I'm just saying. If we're being technical, when you look back in by 2100, when it's all said and done, us Gen Zs are gonna be the new boomers. But as of how I'm talking right now, I'm just making small talk to cover into the hottest hour. And not every young person, some people have lived a hard life, okay? I'm just saying. Especially ugh. Are y'all old enough to remember Captain Planet and Reading Rainbow? I don't remember that. Off the top of my head, I don't. But I tried to watch Maggie and the Ferocious Beast one time as a 9-year old. I said, how now? That's when I never wanted to watch it again. That made my head hurt. Well, the first time I heard you say he could wipe his ass and get glad, it reminded me of my mom. Scratch his ass and get glad. yeah, that was Shirley. Awesome. Regina is a boomer, a proud baby boomer. Nice. But all right, my folks, I am going to call this stream a night. This was lots and lots and lots of fun. We will be back on Monday. My members, Heifer, you have a good memory. Indeed. When I can hyper focus. Perks of ADHD. When we hyper focus, we hyper focus. But as far as my members, I'll do my next member live stream on the 29th. And then but as for everybody else, I'll be back on Monday. This was lots of fun. Have a good night, Cat Lady, Miss Soap Obsessed. Have a good night, De Havilland. Have a good night, Shakira. Have a good night, Black Purple, Regina, Gemini, Dewan, Miss Soap Obsessed, Ron, and Double C, and everybody else. I will be